This is Montana Right Now, local news Saturday.
We have breaking news tonight. At least 3 people are dead after the Amtrak Empire Builder derailed on the High Line. Now, dozens of others are injured. Good evening, I'm Cornelia Nicholson. Now, this story is still unfolding tonight, but here's what we do know right now. The train was carrying 146 passengers and 16 crew members when it derailed near Joplin, Montana around 4 p.m. Now, that's not very far from Chester. Amtrak confirms there are 3 casualties. The train was traveling from Chicago to Seattle. Our Elijah Collins just got to the scene. Elijah, what's the situation out there right now? Thank you so much, Elijah. And Governor Greg Gianforte does comment on this incident tonight. He posts on Twitter, he says, "We are closely monitoring the situation involving a derailed passenger train near Chester. Please join me in praying for all involved and the first responders on the ground." Now, Senator Jon Tester and Senator Steve Daines also share their own statements on Twitter. Tester's post reads, "I'm closely monitoring the Empire Builder derailment on the High Line. I have been in touch with Amtrak as we work to learn more, and my thoughts are with all the passengers, crew, and first responders on the scene." And Senator Daines' Twitter statement reads, "Tragic news. I am thankful for the first responders already on the scene and praying for the safety of all involved. I am closely monitoring the situation as details emerge." Now, again, as Elijah mentions, we'll continue to keep you updated with the latest details on the situation out in Joplin, here on air and online. Now, let's go ahead and take a moment to get our first look at the forecast this evening with Miss Jenny Power. Thank you so much, Jenny. Well, search and rescue operations are underway tonight in the Ruby Mountain area for a missing Cascade County resident. The Cascade County Sheriff's Office was notified this morning a 69-year-old man from the county and his horses are several days overdue from a hunting trip. Now, CCSO says they've activated every available search and rescue member, and their deputies are responding to the area to begin searching for him. We're going to switch gears now. Today is National Public Lands Day, and over at the Audubon Center, the Bureau of Land Management hosted an event to celebrate the day. National Public Lands Day is a time to celebrate all of the public lands across the nation. At the Audubon Center, some of the events included planting trees, hiking the trails, learning how to use bear spray, or just having a bite to eat. Now, today, BLM wanted to showcase the Audubon Center because the land can be overlooked, according to Alan Armstrong, a BLM employee. Alan also says the goal of National Public Lands Day is to educate the public and appreciate all the lands around us.
Every year at this time there's a National Public Lands Day, and there might be a celebration here or at Pompey's Pillar or at a location where there's public lands and they need some help done in trails, maintenance, planting trees, and so on. This is more of an education outreach. We do have a crew out here planting trees on the Audubon, but it's an outreach time to showcase public lands around Billings.
Now, BLM encourages everyone to visit a public land this weekend. Now, the game we've all been waiting for, that's right, we're talking about some Grizz homecoming football, but this time around it's definitely a change up from what we're used to with tailgates, jam-packed activities before and after the game. Our Jennifer Rios brings us a look at the crowd that came out and how they're feeling about bringing back this weekend's event to Missoula. Welcome back. In your health now, according to a recent study, 2/3 of calories consumed by children and adolescents come from ultra-processed foods. So what should parents know about a diet high in processed foods for their kids?
Anything that they can do to swap out more whole foods for those ultra processed foods is going to help. So a lot of times we talk about like limiting the treats or dessert foods to special occasions, encouraging the kids to snack on fruits or vegetables instead.
Ultra-processed foods are typically high in calories, fat, sugar, salt, and low in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Some examples include cereals, candies, cookies, soft drinks, chicken nuggets, hot dogs, and fries. Eating too many of these foods can put a child at high risk for obesity, heart rate, heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. They can also affect a child's mood and energy levels. Bennett says it's never too late to improve your child's diet. However, the earlier they learn what's healthy, the better off they'll be.
Breaking now.
Thanks for sticking with us. We're still following the breaking news tonight. At least 3 people are dead after the Amtrak Empire Builder derailed on the High Line. Now, the train was carrying 147 passengers and 13 crew members when it derailed near Joplin, Montana around 4 p.m. this afternoon. And then that's not very far from Chester. Our Elijah Collins is not far from the scene as well. And he joins us live. Elijah, what's the situation out there? Thank you so much, Elijah. And as he says, we'll bring you the latest information on this developing story on air and online. Thank you so much for sticking with us tonight. We're going to have more of our breaking news coverage on the train derailment over on our website, and we'll continue to post those updates there. But for those of you watching us on Color this evening, we're going to say goodnight. If you're watching us on ABC, don't go anywhere. We have one more segment your way. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful night.